Hey ladies and gents, Jeddah here with Manabeast.
And Panda.
And there's been a new shift in the Hearthstone meta.
Ooh.
Everybody's talking about.
Standard
format. So Hearthstone plays a lot like Magic.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, we kind of play a lot like Magic. We should be smart and take a cue from Magic.
Yeah.
And create another one. And take their cue and create these standard formats. So for people who don't know what this whole thing is, what is the standard format going to be?
Basically, we're losing Nax Ramus, and we're losing Goblins and Gnomes as playable cards in this format, which, I mean, if you're Blizzard and you're looking at the game state as it is right now, lots of people are using, like, Nax Ramus cards that are just absolutely broken, and then you've got, like, crazy cards in Goblins and Gnomes that are super broken, too. So the only logical thing to do is, like, you can't make cards better than those.
Right, really, and Ben Broad's talked about that before, about the power creep and how they've changed stuff like Ice Rager and Magma Rager, having to change cards.
Yeah, so instead of doing that, basically what they're doing now is they're creating a new format, where they're going to, say basically out with the old, in with the new. Where they're going to essentially force you to play the newer cards, but in return they're going to give you some more dust for the older cards. Now, they're still going to be able to be played, though, just in the format called Wild Style.
Right.
Wild, whatever.
It's called, I think they're just called Wild.
Wild. Yeah, Wild Style's the chick from the Lego movie. Go watch that.
She's called Wild Style?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Something
like that.
I must have not caught that, or, Wild Style. That just sounds bad.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Okay. But, yeah, it's really weird, too, because, now they're going to have, and this is coming up in the spring.
Yeah.
They're going to have like a 2-year format. So every new cycle, every year, they're going to cycle out the last cycle of cards. And what it's going to do, I think, is going to change the meta from what right now, or a lot of times, it's ramped up to aggro. Because we've got aggro shaman, we got druid, force of nature, savage roar. We've got, of course, hunter as always. I've seen some face. Warriors, so there's been a lot of really aggro decks, and controlling those decks has been really difficult in the current meta. But of course, the big thing is, along with the change in the standard format, we're going to be losing a lot of good cards. And we kind of wanted to go over and tell you people what you're going to be losing in this whole thing.
So from Nax Ramus, we're losing cards like Web Spinner, Duplicate, Avenge, which is a big one.
Right, that's big for Secret Paladin. Yeah. That's a huge Secret Paladin one.
We're losing like Dark Cultist, Void Caller, which has been seeing a lot of play in Warlock Reno decks, to like you hang on to your Mal'Ganis and your Draxus and just play them for free.
Yeah, or you hold on to your
the big one for 5.
Yeah, the 5. Yeah, there's just so much that calls out.
Yeah. Now for Warrior, you're losing Death's Bite, which really kind of hurts because here we were seeing kind of like the return of Patron.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I'll just take away Death's Bite. Okay, that's cool. Another big one we're losing is Zombie Chow. Like,
that was the aggro, that, like, when that card came out, that was the aggro early board control card. Like, you just, especially like in Priest, I mean, it was just like, you put some on the field, die. Put some on the field, die. And then what you could do is for 3 or 4 turns control the board, and it heals you by 5. Well, never hit your face, so take nothing back.
You play the Akanai Soul Priestess.
Oh, God.
And then run it into something. You take 5. Have fun with it.
Right, and then so then late game, so it's a value for a 1-drop.
It's crazy.
A 1, 2, 3 was insane.
One I'm really sad about is Haunted Creeper. Like, losing a Haunted Creeper, that really sucks for me.
Dude, well, that was great. I mean, I think it saw play in pretty much every deck, because not only was it good, and of course the Hunter, as it's a beast, but let me tell you, that turn that you had a Knife Juggler down, and you're able to attack, and you got 2 knives out of it, so essentially you're doing 1 damage, and then 2 more damage off of 2 costs. So it's like, it just had so much flexibility, and the fact that it was sticky, so, no
one wanted to kill it.
Egg Druid? Oh, I'm sorry. Egg Druid is sad.
Mad Scientist, that's a big hit.
Oh, yeah.
That's a real big hit.
Especially for Mage, because, Mage was dependent. Because the big thing about the deck was you never really wanted to draw the secrets. You wanted to always have a Mad Scientist, because cost-wise, compared to Paladin secrets, Paladins are always like 1s.
Yeah,
but
1s and 2s.
Mages are 3, so value-wise, you get a 2/2 on the board, get field control, and then you equip a 3-cost secret for free for 2 mana. So that's, I think, going to be like a huge loss for the Mage secret decks now.
Or like a poor man's Secret Paladin. If you couldn't dust for mysterious challengers, you ran to Mad Scientist. Yeah. Deathlord. Deathlord.
Oh, I'm so glad to see that card go. I'm so glad to see that card go. Dude, that card, it's so annoying because like they put it on the field and they would be like, okay, that's on the field, it's a 2/8. And you're like, yeah, great, cool, I got that. Okay, now it's Power World Shield. Okay, cool, and I draw a card. And then I'm going to heal it back up. Oh, it's 10 now. 2/10. So then what would happen is it would just get huge and you could never kill it. And then, like, what really sucked is then Priest was like, okay, so you have to run through this, right? Or you have to silence it. And cool, silence it. It's still a 2/8. It has no taunt. And you don't get your free minion.
Yeah.
So, like, your goal is to hit it to get a free minion. I was like, oh. So now, like, I'm sorry, all you Priest players and people who play Deathlord, I'm so happy, and screw you. Screw you for all the pain you've ever caused me with Deathlord.
Another card that's been seeing more play recently is the Shade of Naxxramas.
Yeah.
The stealth of the gains 1/1 every turn. Like, it's a solid card. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, that's
It was
gone.
good in Druid just to kind of, you know, set up early game, and then when you did that, you know, Savage Roar turn, it would be huge.
Yeah. Another really tough one to lose, Lothab.
See, like that one, I see.
Turn 9 against Paladin Murloc, Lothab.
See, that was always good. That was always so good. You know, turn 7 against Mage. You
turn
know,
6 against Mage.
Or
Turn
turn
6
6, yeah,
Flame
you
Strike.
do the Flame Strike. You know, all those, you know,
Turn
big
5 against
turns.
Priest for Light
Yeah,
Bomb.
it's just like that really helped to slow those spell decks down. And now there's not really any cards to slow them down as much.
I feel like they're gonna re-release some card effects just on different cards. Like we might get like a 4 or 5 or something like that. You know, different stats, newer card. Like
something similar to balance it out.
Yeah, you know. And then this one is really rough, guys.
Oh god.
Sludge Belcher.
Oh god. Like that's a staple. I don't know a deck that does not run Sludge Belcher. I mean, unless it's super aggro. Like it's just it's a taunt. It's a 3/5. It's got a good body.
2 taunts.
It's 2 taunts. And it goes to a 1/2. Like in my Secret Paladin deck, how many times did you love getting a redemption on Sludge Belcher? You're like, oh, he killed it. There's a 1/2 and a 3/1. Oh, he killed the 3/1. There's 2 1/2s now.
Broke.
For a cost of 6. Like I got 4 minions out of that. That is just with all taunt. So it was like a really good way to slow down those aggro decks. And now
It's gone.
it's just gone. We
See ya.
can't do the same things we wanted to do. So that
Yeah.
I think it's a huge loss.
Yeah.
And then we've got the next set that'll be out, Goblins and Gnomes.
Goblins and Gnomes.
I'm sorry. We have this thing. I don't know why it started. No, I know what it started actually. It was the Tavern Brawl.
Oh, yeah.
So the Tavern Brawl with the 1/1s, and they were all little minions. Everyone was playing Hobgoblin. Because, every time you played a 1/1 minion or 1-cost minion, he'd get, +1/+1.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it started, but, I kept watching videos with him in it, and I have no idea why I started. I'm a bad person. But I would, go up to Tom, and I'd call him, or I'd greet him, hey, what's up, Tom? I was like, what's up? Like, I don't know, Goblins and Gnomes.
That theme song is just stuck in my head from that trailer. And, so last night, he was messaging me, sent me a voice message. I was like, if I open that,
I swear
it's
to God.
goddamn Goblins
It's
and Gnomes.
Goblins and Gnomes.
Oh, God. So I open it, and it takes me back, just, oh, God damn it.
I think you were in the League of, you were in the middle of League of Legends. Like, oh, Brian's got something really important he wants to tell me. This is really important. I better respond and check this out. And it was, I'm sorry. But you know what? Hey, when this goes away, that'll go away too. And,
Oh, good.
Yeah, exactly. So with that set, we're getting rid of a few cards here.
Yeah, man. Hunter is just taking it, immediately. Glaive Zuka. See ya. Gone.
It was really good in those in any deck, especially a lot of turns you could mix that with a Sergeant and be able to get a +2/+2. So you've got that Argent Horse Rider, and you're like, oh cool. Well, now I'm just pumping it by 2 and 2, and they hit you for 4 extra than it was supposed to.
Whee!
Along with an onboard attack, along with my hero power. Like the burst damage with that is
insane.
Pretty insane.
Crazy.
And now that's gone out of there. So
that's gone. One that really kind of sucks because I just started building Tempo Mage again. Flame Cannon.
Flame Cannon is awesome. Flame Cannon is so good.
It's great
because it's it's even good late game when you have 2 or 3 minions that are 4 to 5 health.
Yeah.
Because it's I hit one of you, and then I can ping off the rest of the health, or I can ping a Divine Shield. 4 damage. So it was really good board control.
Super good card.
It'd pump up your mana worm. It gets you. Just the value in it was insane, and now it's
really good.
Now that's gonna really
But
affect him.
along with that, for Tempo Mage, see ya, Unstable Portal, you're gone too.
Yeah. Man, the dream turns of just being like, Unstable Portal, King Crush, whee! those turns are now dead and gone.
I've seen you get more King Varian Ren.
Yeah, I got a variant off of it.
What the crap?
Yeah.
You've done it like 3 times.
I've done it, yeah. I've got
like,
variant Ren, yeah. It's
so broke.
It's really good. Well, it's the cost is good.
Yeah, and then you're like Frost Elemental, Mana Worm. I'm like, wow, just eat one, why don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a huge loss, especially with the cost along, when you play like Archmage Antonites, that's huge, huge.
And keeping with Mage, this one's now for Freeze Mage, Snow Chugger. Like, just gone. So yeah, it's basically just a tiny little
2/3,
but it's just whenever it hits anything that's frozen.
And you'd always, that's the thing, you'd always put Snow Chugger down, and you'd hit face. So you're going against a Warrior or a Paladin, any deck that was really weapons-based, you're like, that Death Spite, it has, 1 charge on it? Well, sorry, you can't attack me with it now. You gotta equip a weapon if you want to do the AoE, so it's a really good
because that was like,
control.
not Mirror Entity, the one that makes the taunters. You're just like, oh, here's the Snow Chugger, and here's 202 taunts.
Yeah.
Well,
Mirror Entity?
Not Mirror Entity. Mirror Image.
Mirror Image, there you go. Yeah. See, we got
it. Goblin Blast Mage is up next.
We've seen it sometimes.
It's seeing some play, mainly in like Hyper Control Mage decks.
Yeah, with the mechs and everything.
Yeah.
It deals 4 damage randomly, which is cool. Yeah. But I don't think it's going to be a huge loss. I think it's a tech card that I'm kind of not that sad.
So the next 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh god.
The next 4. The next 4.
Oh man.
I'm gonna read them off all together, and then I want your opinion on this. Paladin. Paladin's just like taking it.
No, I can't.
We've got Shielded Minibot, Coghammer, Muster for Battle, and Quartermaster. So as the resident Paladin player between the two of us, how you feeling about that, Brett?
I need a moment of silence for these cards because, I mean, come on, the turn 2 Shielded Minibot, they would either have something on the field or wouldn't, right? They'd play some of the field. The big turn was always like, oh, cool, I'll attack with Shielded Minibot. Coghammer, tag that in the face, and then Shielded Minibot still has its Divine Shield.
Yeah.
So then I have a 2/2 again, and I've controlled your board. And and it's a taunt now, too. It's a shielded with a taunt. Like, the value in that was insane.
Yeah.
Dude, man, like, that's the shielded Minibot itself is just horrible because it was just a good field control. I mean, we talk about Zombie Chow.
Yeah.
This is Paladin's answer for it. And, God, redeeming that? Oh, I so love that when they're like, it killed Shielded Minibot. Whee, it's back with 1 health and it's Divine Shield. You want to hit it one again?
You did that to me. It was like, stop it.
Yeah, it's back again. Like, one more time. Then hit. So, like, just, you could never get off the board. But Muster for Battle. Holy crap. The value in that card.
No more turn 4 coin, Knife Juggler Muster for Battle.
That's
turn
gone.
5, Knife Juggler Muster for Battle.
That's gone. All, and even the early game plays, with aggro decks, being able to like ping their ones away. So if you're in like a really bad situation, you'd equip it. You'd hit the 2/1 minion, destroy it, and then you'd have these 3 1/1s on the field
and a 1 weapon still.
And a 1 weapon. And gosh, what would be really great if we had 3 1/1 tokens on the field? What if there's a card that could hit the field and give them all +2/+2? Quartermaster is now gone as well.
Gone.
I don't even, like, this is, I think, for me, these 3 cards missing out of Paladin decks, I think you're going to see mid-range control Paladin really hitting strong because you don't have access to these cards that allowed you to manage your board early like you used to. So fellow Paladin players, I'm sorry, kind of hurts the butt.
But now we're moving into my territory, which kind of blows because Priest gets hit with the next 3.
Yeah.
Shrinkmeister.
Hell yeah.
Shrinkmeister is a really useful toolbox card, and I'm going to be sad it's gone.
You could use it in a lot of ways. You could decrease an attack of a minion that you wanted to kill off, but still keep yours. Like if you had a 2/2 and it was a 3/2, cool. I'll put it down to 1. I kill it off, and I still get to keep my minion.
Yeah. Well, the thing with Priest is, like, the way I use it usually is if they have, like, a 4 attacker out,
Yeah.
I'm like, let's make it a 2 attacker, and then I'll just kill it with the kill anything 3 or less.
Yeah.
Because there's no kill anything 4. It's
Right.
3 or less or 5 or more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Pilot Shredder?
Yeah.
Oh, it dies off real
See
quick.
ya.
Yeah. Which is really sad. And then Akanai Soul Priest, that was the other play where you're just like, oh man, that Pilot Shredder looks really good. Mine. So then with the cost of essentially 7,
Yeah.
you get a Pilot Shredder.
Yeah, that becomes
And
a
3
4/3.
minions. Yeah, because of 4/3 and 3 minions on the board for 7.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane for a deck that, you know,
Typically 4 because
control.
when Pilot Shredder dies. Like 4 for 7, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Any day.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Velen's Chosen.
Yeah.
2/3, like...
Well, because it was like, you know, Priest would always buff stuff up all the time. And that was
Yeah.
just another buff spell. And it would go on Death Lord. And Death Lord would just be a 4/12 and spell damage. And so then, like, your Light Bombs would be huge. Your Holy Novas.
Holy
Now,
Nova. Yeah.
Holy Nova's
Holy
hitting
Nova
for
would be
3. That's that next notch up of, you know, getting into Flame Strike territory.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal to get rid of that.
Speaking of Light Bomb, it's gone too.
Oh, Light
so yeah,
Bomb.
like the best
Darn.
card ever
Darn.
for Priest control. Like,
Well,
except for Entomb.
Yeah, and Tomb's
'Cause Entomb's
well.
a dick.
I would say I'm glad to see that go. I mean, it's good, but I'm sorry. Can we admit Priest has so many control options? Entomb,
Yeah.
Light Bomb, Holy Nova, Pain, Death. This is like 5, 6 cards that all are just like, oh, you have a field? No, you don't.
Well, I really liked Light Bomb because I play Dragon Priest, which is all like low high.
Right.
So like that's cool. I'll deal 2 damage to my 2/8.
Right.
Woo!
Your stuff's dead. I
But
still
your
stay alive.
7/7, your 6/6, or like your 5/4, they're dead.
Yeah,
See ya.
exactly. Yeah.
What we got next? We got Tinker Sharp
Oh,
Sword
that's-
Oil. No
yeah.
more Oil Rogue, man.
Well, you know, it's I think that's good because, you know, Oil Rogue always had those big burst turns where they're
Yeah.
just like Tinker, you throw down the charge, you could throw down a really good, and then of course, you know, Blade Fury, like the big turns where your opponent's like a 10 health, 12 health, you burst into that, right? Attack them, and then now you're doing an extra bit of damage.
Yeah.
So hit them for 4, and then Blade Fury, another 4 to their face, and then all minions. Like that was like the bootylicious turn there. It was
Oh, yeah.
insane.
And then I'm looking here. The next card we have is going to be the Mal'Ganis.
Yeah.
Mal'Ganis,
Yeah.
gone.
Thank God
Super
that card's
gone.
gone. There's no worse feeling in the world when like you have them. Like you have hand locked down and they have no options and then they're just like Mal'Ganis or,
Mal'Ganis.
you know, like we talked about, you know, they throw out the Void Caller like, "Oh, you hit it or I hit you."
Yeah.
Okay, Mal'Ganis comes out for free.
Whee!
Yeah.
Pretty
that,
great.
that always and you're like, "Oh, I got no big game hunter. I'm just
Yeah.
going to, you know, not do anything." So, yeah.
Let's see here. The Shaman card, Crackle. That's the
Yeah.
deal 3d6 damage with
Yep.
Overload 1 for 2.
That's gonna affect
that's kinda
Face Shaman.
good.
It's gonna affect Face Shaman a lot because they'd
Yeah.
always like have the, you know, spell totem out or they'd have spell damage up and
Yeah.
yeah.
Shield Maiden, gain 5 armor. So no more
Yeah.
Brawn, gain 10 armor.
Yep, that's a big thing for warrior control decks. You know, we're
Yeah.
always about getting armor, and it's a 5/5 body, so it's really good to control things.
That's crazy. I really liked it. After Bran was released.
Yeah,
It was like, oh, I'll gain 10 armor and have like a dude on board.
yeah,
and
pretty much.
There's really nothing you could do.
And then we
Let's see
got
what we got.
Dark
Dark-
Bomb.
Oh,
Yeah,
Implosion.
yeah, Implosion.
yeah,
Yeah, Implosion's
Implosion.
gone.
Yeah,
So
Implosion's gone. So
which is good control card, and they would add the 1/1s to the field. So when
Yeah.
you put Mal'Ganis onto the field, they turned into huge things.
I don't know how many times people would hit 4 on me and get 4 imps. I'm just like, oh, that's really lucky. And then I play it, and it's like 2.
Too. Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So
like-
then Dark Bomb's gone too, which is really good early game control because it's a 3
Yeah,
damage
3,
spell,
yeah,
which is really good. Which
crazy.
that helps with some of the control.
Yeah. Whirling Zap-O-Matic, we lost one of the Wind Furies for Shaman as well.
Right. And Shaman would run that a lot of times because
Yeah.
they, you know, in place of the other ones.
Ooh. I
Uh
don't know if we can talk about the next one.
oh.
Brian.
Oh no.
Piloted Shredder.
Oh
See ya.
man. That's a staple card. That's another staple card.
Yeah.
I mean, the plays that were with that for the value were insane. 4/3, Death Rattle, summon a random 2-cost minion. I mean,
I don't know how many times I get Doomsayer, like at just
Oh,
the right
God,
one.
yeah.
I'm like, well, all I got's Paladin Shredder, might as well play it. And then they kill it as Doomsayer, and I'm just like,
wee.
cool.
Yeah. Or the turns where like you kill. I've seen people do weird turns where they'll have like they'll kill off a Sylvanas, and then there's like, oh, Doomsayer, you took Doomsayer, wee! Looks like I gotta just destroy your whole field now. So
Doomsayer's crazy.
yeah, so that's a really good sticky one.
Oh yeah. Anti-Keelbot.
Another one for all
I
the.
am so glad to see that card go.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So glad.
especially with Bronzebeard, healing for 16
Yeah.
is stupid, and it's still it's a 5-cost 3/3. Again, it worked in a
Really?
lot of those control decks. It was in a lot of the
Handlock.
yep, handlock used a
It
lot.
was in the Reno lock. I mean,
Well, yeah, there'd be a lot of turns
it's
where
in
they'd
really
be.
any Reno
They
mage
would be.
or
And,
Reno deck.
and the advantage was though is you would get down low, right? You
Yeah.
get to like 12 health, 11 health, throw down the 2 molten giants, throw down taunt them up, and then boom, anti-Killbot.
Yeah.
So now for the cost of 9 mana, you've got 4 minions on the board, 2/8/8 taunts, 3/3 and a 2/3,
Yeah.
and you healed back 8 health and you're at like 18 or 19.
Kinda
That
like it.
was like, and I always hated it because like you calculated your damage. Like I've got him next turn. I've got him.
Got him. And he's like, anti-Keelbot. You're
Yeah.
Like, "God."
Yeah. Doesn't happen.
Fell Reaver's gone.
Yeah. That was
But,
another. Hold on. It's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Dr. Boom is dead.
Dr. Seven.
Yep.
He saved us all. He brought
Yeah,
us
he
all
did.
together. He
Yeah.
was the light and the truth. And now that's. I'm telling you that I think of everything we have seen in this meta change, Dr. Boom leaving the meta
Man.
is huge.
That's
It
insane.
was the best 7-drop
It's
in
in
the
every
game.
deck.
Unless
You don't have it.
I don't know of a deck that doesn't run Dr. Boom. A
I
7/7
don't know either.
with 2 1/1s
Yeah.
that when they are blown up will do 1 to 4 damage to a random
anything.
enemy, to anything.
On their side of the field.
I don't know of a deck that doesn't run that card.
I don't know.
It was, and it's the other thing that's going to be interesting is what's the 7-drop that's going to replace that? Because there was no I looked around a little the other 7-drops for a lot of classes,
Really,
and there's not
really nothing.
it's not a lot of you could make that card cost 8, and it would
it'd
still be
in
better.
every deck.
It'd still be in every deck, and it would still be better than all the other 7-drops.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be interested when they come up with a new expansion. They've got to have a new 7-drop. They've got to do
yeah.
something. Whether it's, the only thing that's even close is the Warrior card. That's the 7-drop, and it summons a 1/1 Scarab with taunt at the end of turn.
Yeah.
It's kind of, but again, it's
like,
only for
eh.
Warrior. It only summons a 1/1. Does have taunt, but it doesn't. Those
doesn't
those
do,
bombs.
like-
I'm telling you,
oh, man. Yeah.
those. How many games have you played that those bombs had absolutely changed the balance in the game?
I would say every time I play Dr. Boom, which is a fair amount, I don't know. I would say that most of the wins I have after playing Dr. Boom would not have been possible without Dr. Boom.
Yeah, I'd say your win rate increases
Just by
greatly.
playing that card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's like a guy played it on me. I was playing Priest, so I entombed it, played 2 of them, and just
Jeez.
this is insane.
And you have essentially 9/9 of stats, along with a possibility of an output of an extra 8 damage.
Yeah.
For 7. The value on that was insane, and I know a lot of people have been talking about, straight up banning the card. I think this is going to help change things, and
But we do need another card on its level, because Dr. Boom basically reads in very fine text at the very bottom of the card.
yes.
When you play this card, give your opponent BGH.
Yeah, and they'll have BGH,
Yeah.
and they play it like. I think I have a sound clip in my head of, hey, I've got the beast in my sword. That's
That's essentially
it's essentially
what happens all the time.
what you need to do is just I think it should be play Dr. Boom, summon 2 1/1s, and then give your opponent a 4/2. Don't even call Dr. Boom out. Just be 7 2 1/1s, and then they get a 4/2.
Yeah.
That's it. That's really what the card reads now.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
It's stupid. So yeah, I think it would be interesting if one was with 6 attack. So then we balance out the BGH issue. Now you have to deal with the minion. Maybe it's a 6/6. for the same cost. You can even, I would do a 7 cost 6/6 that maybe summoned, something along with
Stuff
it.
that had effects, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'd
like
still run
dudes
it
that
at
make
7.
dudes. Like,
Yeah. And the
like
battle
key.
cry thing with
Yeah.
Bronzebeard, you get 4 bombs. Yeah, it's pretty stupid
Pretty
good.
gross.
So
Yeah, that's a lot of cards we're losing. It's a lot
Yeah.
of the meta that's just gone. It's a lot of paladin cards that are gone.
oh god, yeah, secret paladin now won't be as effective. They're gonna switch stuff up, and then just the whole lineup of paladin is gonna change
Because
greatly.
you also run Paladin Shredder and Dr. Boom in that deck too. Don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sludge Belcher, Paladin
Yeah.
Shredder, Shielded Minibot, Muster for Battle, like that.
Coghammer.
Coghammer, Dr. Boom, Avenge.
yeah.
That's like, and lots of those are, Dr. Boom's on 2 of, but think about it. In a 30 card deck,
That's a
you
lot of
literally
tools you're just
killed.
losing.
I would say you've killed, like 2/3 of my deck.
Yeah.
So I am looking forward. I think and a lot of people complain about it. The change, and luckily there will be the wild format.
Yeah, where you can just play anything,
Yeah.
which is cool. And then we do have 18 deck slots now.
Yeah, that's the
also
other
really
thing.
cool, too.
Upped it from 9 to 18, which we
Yeah.
need just for experimentation purposes. Because there'd be a lot of times you liked a deck and you didn't want to have to delete it to start up a new idea.
Yeah. Well, and like with the 2 formats too, it only makes sense. That
Yeah.
you have double the amount of deck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfectly logical to do that.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. But kind of like I was saying on the phone to you the other day, where it's like Magic is this multi-billion-dollar card game.
Yeah.
And they've pretty much just taken that formula and applied it to Hearthstone. Because if you're going to copy anybody,
That's a good.
copy the people that are at the top.
Yeah.
And I really like the direction they're going with it. It's just still such a good game.
Well, and I think a lot of people complain a lot of times that the meta gets stale.
It
Even with
does.
new expansion, League of Explorers is a big expansion, and
Yeah.
we have seen redux. We've seen a lot of the decks. However, you could literally run a deck with no new League of Explorers card, and your deck would still be just as deadly
be
and
just
still
as good.
run really well. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to spice the meta up and change decks. And that is, like you said, that's why Magic is successful. New players get to come in; they don't feel like they have to buy 20 expansions, and then essentially it puts everybody at the same playing level. So now you're judged on your skill,
Yep.
not hey, I bought which I really find interesting about Blizzard, because I know a lot of people accuse Blizzard of like, all you do is just charge people money and you're just trying to gouge them for money. And Blizzard's like, no, we are essentially phasing out 2 $20 expansions.
Yeah, that you just don't even. Well, it's the packs.
Or the $20 expansion and
one
packs.
$20. It's just $25 expansion.
25.
So
And the possibility of making money on packs to pull Dr. Booms
Yeah.
and all those good cards. To me, if a company's money grubbing, their best bet would have just been to keep everything and then demand you pay for everything. But I think, Ben Brode and the designers are looking at it and saying, we want to keep this game fresh. We want to keep it alive for more than just, the hardcore crowd. I think they want to appeal to a wider range of people, from casual to even the hardcore.
Well, like you said too, like people are all, you have to pay to win. No, you don't. Like I've wrecked people with a basic priest deck before, just all basic cards. Like,
yeah.
It's just gross. And then, like you said, now you don't have to buy all the expansions, which is great. And then the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is seeing all of the new cards that they replace all of these good ones with. Like, that's the greatest thing about this game is it's been very one-sided as far as development goes, because they have to just keep making more broken cards and more broken cards and more broken cards. Now they can slow it down, and take a step back and look at it and be like, okay, well, we had this really busted card,
right?
But we can't do anything about it. Now we can.
Well, especially with Dr. Boom, now they can make a 7-drop that maybe is more in line with the meta, and is a little more balanced.
Yeah.
So people, because that's the other thing, everybody called him Dr. Balanced.
Yep, Dr. Fairness.
Yeah.
Dr. 7.
But anyway, I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it. But tell us your guys' thoughts. What do you think of the new change in the meta? What decks are you going to be running, and what are you sad to see from your favorite decks go bye-bye?
Yeah. A lot.
A lot. And of course, you can continue the discussion here. Go on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Visit the link, and
the little button looks like this. You should click it.
Just click it. Really easy.
Just click it.
And we'll see you all next time for some more Manabeast.
See ya.
See ya.